Microphone for fine. Okay, there we go. We've got microphones working. What a pain in the ass. So I don't have any monitoring. Normally I have some monitoring coming through from OBS. And I was like, okay, just OBS is being funny with the monitoring, but the microphone looks like it's working okay. Then the second we go live, no, the microphone's not going to work either. We're going to be rubbish and do rubbish things, and I have to put up with it. I hear you now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to hear me now. Silent night. I wonder how you... Silent night tab. Anyway, welcome in, Cascal. Good to see you and your sexy, sexy bot. Good to see you as well, Dinsey. Hopefully you've had a good week tomorrow. Hopefully you had a good week tomorrow. Hopefully you have a good day off tomorrow and you've had a good week so far. Also, thank you so much for your kind gift. I'll probably get around to installing it at the weekend. Okay, Silent Night. That doesn't sound like anything to me. Why is the guitar... Nothing's working. Fuck you, OBS. Honestly. Let's get this in. I saw it 2 seconds ago. Where is it? There we go. That doesn't sound like Silent Night. Okay, so it's G. That doesn't sound like a G. Why is that not coming through? Oh, it might be coming through. I just can't hear it. I don't think you could hear it. No greedy for old Jenny. I haven't got around that far yet. I was just trying to start playing Silent Night because you said to play Silent Night. OBS had more recognition than me. Welcome in, Jelly Ogre. How are you doing, my friend? Sorry, you put my brain into... Oh, I wonder how you play Silent Night on guitar. But yeah, it's weird. That didn't sound right at all. It sounded really, really weird. That tab. Maybe that guitar's out of tune. I'm going to blame the guitar. That doesn't sound good at all. I think this is just made up. I think this is made up stuff. None of that sounds right. Must be a bad tab. It can't be me. It can't be a skill issue. Can't be a skill issue at all. We'll come back to that. I'll try and learn that by next stream. Silent Night should only be played on a recorder. Someone, Richard. Where is Richard in the corner with his recorder? Right, let's get that down and out of the way. Right, everybody. I'm Expense. This is Expense Experience. You couldn't hear me a second ago because OBS did dumb stuff and got rid of my vocals. So we're all sorted out and hopefully everything's going to be okay moving forward. Today's stream, it's a short one as always because it's a Wednesday stream. I have work Thursday morning. Only 4 days left. Is it for Thursday, Friday? Yeah, 4 days left. 4 days left. My name is Richard. I'm sitting in the corner. Alright, it stopped. It stopped. Support with combos. We don't need to do that. Oh. Yeah. So, it's a short stream. It's a very short stream because, like I said, I work on Thursdays, so we don't stay up till late. We don't stay up till very, very late at all. But today, I have asked AI to write us a murder mystery. I don't know how good it's going to be, how bad this thing's going to be, but I've asked for a murder mystery to be written. So we will see how it comes out. Oh, fuck's sake. Why is everything broken? It's going to be one of those streams where everything's broken. Like my lights aren't doing what they're supposed to do. Or not doing what they're supposed to do. Shortcuts. Is this going to work to default state? No, this is broken. Oh, fuck me. I've closed the wrong thing. Quit Lumina stream. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's going to be a murder mystery. So we'll find out whether it's solvable or not. Yeah, murder mystery. Let's murder Dinsey. That's not a mystery then, is it? It's not a mystery if you say you're going to do it. A mystery's going to be, oh, I wonder who murdered Dinsey. After you've murdered Dinsey. You know, that's the mystery. Unless the mystery is why you did it. That could be a workable mystery. Hey, Rated D, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you for playing Species Unknown with me last night. I'm really enjoying that game. It's loads of fun. It really sparks my interest, gets my imagination going. It's so much fun. And I think who murdered? We're gonna do a murder mystery. That's what we're gonna do. Why is like still not working? Oh, I haven't launched the software again. Let's click this in. Yeah. So I think I've taught you enough now that next time we play, I don't need to be guiding you around. You can be in charge. You can be completely in charge. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Fuck's sake, the lights were working. I had the wrong lights on the wrong colour. That was going on. The twist is I wasn't murdered, just really hungover. Considering it's a very small development team that have made Species Unknown, it's very well polished. The graphics are awesome. The gameplay is quite tight. It seems to be quite well optimized. It's not like making my CPU get really hot and it's not using loads of resources. Yeah, that robot, completely silent, it just punches a hole in your head. It's fucking, it just creeps up on you. So evil. Evil, evil, evil. Who's evil, Jelly Ogre? Is it just you that's evil? That's way better. The lighting looks way better. We've got microphone. All right, everything's back to normal. It's a murder mystery written by AR. So we can ask questions of the suspects. This is how I think it's going to work. So we can ask questions of the suspects, and there we could drop a case file and decide who murdered X Spence. We have got a list of players in there. I think there's Lady Lily, and I think there's a Jelly Ogre character. I tried to get as many people in as possible, but there's only like 6 suspects, so I could only name 6 people. Let's tell you who it is. Murder mystery. And we have got a map, but I don't know if the map's going to be useful or not. So, we have got people. Lady Lily Winchester, Sir Ware Jelly of Ogre, Dame Silent Damsel, Lord Cascow, Lady Bingley, Dr. Freedy Show, I am Lauren, and Chef Hawker Doom. Sorry, Dinsey, you're not in there. Maybe you were murdered. Maybe you were murdered. But yeah, we couldn't fit everybody in because there needed to be X amount of women, X amount of men. So we actually went that way. We just went that way with it. So sorry, Dinsey. Maybe next year, and Radiant D as well. Maybe next year we will be murdered. And if this works well, maybe we'll do it again. I can't see this working well. I can see this being an absolute shit show of a thing that goes completely wrong. But we'll give it a go. Before that, we've got to open our advent calendar, which I'm looking forward to. I've got a beer advent calendar, so every single day I get to try a brand new beer throughout December. It means I spend most of the Christmas period drunk. We've also got Fact of the Day at the end of the stream. So that's something to look forward to. Because it's December, we've got Christmassy facts every single stream. So you can learn something about Christmas. Lily did it. She could have done it. Yeah, next year, Radiant D, we'll make sure you're in. I thought you were just doing ginger shots these days. We have ginger shots. We have alcoholic shots. I still drink, but I've not been out. I've not been outside the house drunk in over a year. Since I got assaulted, I've not been out and drunk with friends. I just like, fuck that. Like, we'll just stay in. Yeah, I think I've got like deep psychological scarring. I think that's what's happened. Right. Lily's in. Lily's the important one. She needs to be here. So, why does Lily need to be here? Oh, Bandle. We need Mrs. Bingley as well. Although we should do a meetup sometime soon. We are supposed to be meeting in the city near where Jelly Ogre, Cascow, and I live. And I mean, you're welcome to come along as well. We haven't sorted out a date yet. We just know we're going to meet there. Lady Lily did it with a baguette in the bedroom. Oh, sacre bleu, Jelly Ogre. You're important, you are. Let me know, and we could add you to the messaging group. That's not to share. Yeah, we can add you to the messaging group. You know Cascow already anyway, and I'm sure Jelly Ogre wouldn't mind meeting you in real life. Oh, by the way, sorry if I'm a bit snotty. Let me know if my snottiness is annoying you. I'm still running down I'm still very unwell. Like, it was hit or miss earlier whether I was going to stream today, because this morning I felt like absolute shit. But I've kind of peaked up a little bit. But I can feel it's going to drop off soon. That rogue jelly, of course. Yeah, the rogue Jelly Ogre. Don't trust him. He'll bear hug you. When you meet him, he looks all small and tiny, and then he gets close and he'll bear hug you. Still haven't caught... No, I look like Voldemort. My nose ran off. Oh, Lily, am I pronouncing this correctly? Onculé gemelle de la tête. Is that pronounced correctly, or is that incorrect? Onculé gemelle de la tête. Is that right? He runs fast. I'm totally happy to meet anyone, my chat friends, except Radiant D. Never Radiant D. Never, never, never. My nose runs very, very fast. First word, yes. Well, how should I say the rest? I was around small coughing gremlins on the weekend. Oh, no. Those fucking... The rest, no idea what you say. It's supposed to be, you dickhead. The last bit's supposed to be you dickhead. I was around small coughing gremlins on the weekend. Now my throat is... Yeah, I think that's what I've got mine from. I think I got mine from small gremlins running around because I was at birthday parties over the weekend, so I'll blame it on them. So Scout wanted to learn some French words earlier, so I was teaching her French swear words. Oh, not dickhead. Shithead. I said dickhead. I was meant to say shithead. Enculé, je merde la tête. So head. Merde is shit. Enculé, je merde la tête. Enculé, je merde la tête. You have to say encule with Marcel. What's a Marcel accent? I don't know what that is. I was just looking at my 2025 recap. Expense hours watched. 76 hours watched. Chat sent 3,000. Channel points earned 49,000. Channel points spent 500. You're accruing a lot of channel points there. Are you saving up for end of stream? Oh no, those gremlins. Those gremlins. I can't wait to watch Gremlins as a Christmas movie. I love Gremlins. I know where it is, Lily. I don't know how it sounds. I don't know what the accent is. On se reproduit avec la bouche d'un cheveu. They're doing a Gremlins 3? Oh, man. It better be good. I love Gremlins. It's my favourite Christmas movie. I'm not a big fan of Gremlins 2. Gremlins 2 was okay, but, you know, it wasn't the best. It wasn't as good as Gremlins was. Get Gremlins 3 on eBay? What? Get ready for Gremlins 3 2025 first trailer. This better be real and not fake AI shit. Right, you won't be able to hear anything at the moment because I've turned the audio off whilst we've got an advert running. As soon as advert clips. They are, it looks like 2027. Hopefully this is the real one.
Shadows. An old threat emerges.
This is a fake AI advert, isn't it? Yeah. That's AI bullshit. AI bullshit. Gremlins 3. I want to see some videos of it, though. Fan trailer. Gremlins 3 trailer. Release date. Everything you need to know. Gremlins 3 2027. First trailer. This is probably going to be AI again. It's fake, though. It looks completely fake.
Once they
fake
hid in
again.
the shadows of a small town.
I guess there's going to be loads of AI bullshit going through. People are just going to get loads of likes. But there's a placeholder in IMDb. Oh, so it probably means the first trailer's not out yet. I loved Gremlins, though. The first one was so much fun. It was so much fun. Such a good film. The second one got a little bit goofy. I'm looking forward to when Scout's old enough to watch Gremlins. It is, like I said, one of my favourite. Today I had an AI spam phone call. Really? How did it go with the AI spam phone call? In development, expected November 19th, 20. Also, it might be a Christmas movie again. If it's released in mid-November, it might be aimed at being a Christmas movie. Ooh, that could be another good one. Because Gremlins 2 was just random time of the year. Gremlins 3, but the Gremlins are AI. Gemini is Gizmo, the rest are Grok. Yeah, I want to hear about Lily's AI spam phone call. I hung up after a few seconds. Oh, okay. I had a spam phone call the other day asking me about the car I bought on finance. So I was like, initially, they won't tell me what the phone call was about. They were like, could I speak to Mr. Spencer? I was like, yes, speaking. And I said, like, what is this call in reference to? What's it in regards to? Because they just kind of asked me. And they went, oh, it's about the car you had on finance. So it's like, can you be a bit clearer about that? What is this call in regards to? You need to be clearer than a car I had on finance. Tell me what car I had on finance. And I went, oh, the car you had on finance. They're like, no, you're wasting my time. Tell me why you're calling me. What is it I had on finance? Which car it was? And they went, oh, you had this. I went, no, I've never owned a car on finance in my life. Never had a car on finance in my life. And they're never like, have you ever owned a diesel on it? Now you're just cold calling, aren't you? You're just cold calling into the room and hoping that something turns up. They have to hang up on them. But yeah, fucking, hey. We're calling about the car you had on finance. Never in my life have I owned a car on finance. Not once. I might have to in the future. I don't have much cash behind me at the moment, but every car I've owned up until now, I've just bought outright. It's just been one of those things. Oh, I get those. They can be fun if you try to break the AI. I don't think I've ever had an AI phone call. Maybe I haven't not realised. It could be quite fun. Dinsey isn't going to spawn. Oh, no. We can get Lily round if you want to try. I'm sure we can send Lily over. Right, the first thing I was going to do for today's stream though was, as we were talking about the Twitch recap, was look at my Twitch recap. I haven't looked through mine yet. I don't think I've accrued many hours in anybody's stream because I've not really been on Twitch much apart from streaming this year. I've not really lurked in people's streams. So we got Twitch 2025. This year, we came together like never before to stream, hang, and co-create. Let's reclap, shall we? There's little me being sparkly and stuff. Right, we've got viewer stream. Let's go for your viewer first. 2025. Remember to share your recap. Okay, high scores. Hours watched, 459. Distinct. Does it not tell? What? Okay, then we go down. I was a bit confused. Apparently, my biggest fan is G-Calls. Yay! So, distinct days visited. Okay, I've been on Twitch 278 out of 365. That's not a bad percentage, is it? Hold on. Let's figure that out as a percentage calculator. Okay, I've been on Twitch 1,000%. I did that wrong, didn't I? I don't know how I've done that wrong. 3.65. Oh, yeah, I can't figure it out. Anyway, that's some days. My top categories: Phasmophobia, Hunt Showdown. I don't think I've ever watched Hunt Showdown, have I? Oh, I have. Holidays plays Hunt Showdown a lot. Placid Plastic, that's obviously from Bio. This Goat Simulator, DayZ. None of these games I'd really say I enjoy watching. It's the people that are playing it that I've enjoyed watching. So we've got Phasmophobia, Hunt Showdown, Overwatch, DayZ, Placid Plastic, Duck Simulator. Your favourite streamers? Bio! Yay! We've got 91 hours in Bio stream. Channel points earned 30,000. Spent 9,000. Chat sent 504. See, I'm crap. Then we've got Lauren Holidays, Borleen Bandit. Well, I've not seen Borleen Bandit in a while. These aren't games I've played. These are people I've watched streaming. And Fat Oak. I've only been in Fat stream for 18 hours this year. I've been shit this year. I've sent 6,009 chats in total. My top emotes across Twitch are mine. Then we've got Bio's Heart and Go to Bed Lily and Fatality. Happy Hype Happenings. 14 gifted subs. 6 hype trains contributed to. Mod of the year. Chat sent as a mod. 234. Channels moderated 2. 2 clips made. Fucking hell, I've been shit. Oh, this clip of Bio. View your top clipped clip. Okay. Where did that clip go? Oh, here we go.
Jelly ogre. I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre.
Oh, yes.
I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre.
Why does the homeless person hiccuping sound like me?
I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre.
No, that's just showing me the games I've watched the most. Chat badge unlocked 2025. Share your recap. Okay, I'm not sharing that bit. Let's have a look at. We can go back. We can go back now, can't we? Oh, here we go. We can look at my streamer stats. Oh, is it muted? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go. Okay. You'll like this one, Jellyoga. You'll like this one.
I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre. I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre.
It's not still muted. You can hear it now. I know you can hear it.
I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre.
It is still muted. What the fuck? Fucking hell. What is going on? What is going on with OBS today?
I'm sleeping with
There we
a
go.
jelly ogre.
OBS looks like it's reset everything.
I'm sleeping with a jelly ogre.
The S in OBS is for silent. It is. Every now and again, it resets everything, and I don't get why. Okay, let's go have a look at the streamer stats. That was quite a boring one. What have we done? Streamer. Remember to share your... Okay, highest score. 406 hours streamed. Total streams 147. Distinct days streamed 140. This is because we've broke things. So is that right? We do 3 times a week, 52. 52. No, we missed a few days, but that's all right. Total hours watched 4,728. Top categories: just chatting, Jackbox party packs. We've got Fallout, Oblivion, Phasmophobia, and oh, we don't have a 6th. It just doesn't think we've streamed a 6th thing. It's just put a goat in there for some reason. Your top stream. Your top stream reached 84 viewers. Top tag: science, music, and unpredictable. I think that kind of fits our stream, doesn't it? Goat Simulator. No, we never played Goat Simulator. It just doesn't like it. Down here, it lists just chatting, Jackbox, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6th. It gives the 6th picture, but nothing there but a goat. 1,295,000 chats received. Okay, let's do this. Basically, there's over 1,000. There's about 1,000 messages per stream. So people wonder sometimes. Goat fucker, definitely. People wonder sometimes why I don't read the messages. It's because that's why. That's why. The goat doesn't look worried. It's looking forward to it. That's why. It's looking forward to it. Right, our top emotes on this channel have been Fact, Esme, Go to Bed Lily, the beer one, and a little Olaf with his raggy tail. I read all the messages. Well done you, Dinsey. Do you want a fucking medal? Your biggest fans, we've got Cascal, Olaf the Kitty, Dinsey, Radiant D, Little Big Dan, Lily, Jelly Ogre, Gaffer, and the Bellcat are my biggest fans. Crossovers, number of streams together, 2. We need to do more streaming with other people. Okay, what? Number of streams together, 2. But we've had 3 with I'm Lauren, 1 with Mrs. Bingley, and 1 with 3D. So that counts to 5. What the fuck? Like, Rage Steve, 75. Who raided you? Fat Ox raided me 23 times. Bios raided me 19 times. Sneak Assassin 6 times. Raid sent 139. So there's been 1 stream we didn't raid on. Who did you raid? Lauren 27. Bio 12. Gemma Edwards 8. I've not seen Gemma on a Friday in ages. Do your collabs count as actual streams though? Yeah, they do. So if I can go into from here, I can go into bio now by just clicking this knock button here. So my stream counts and bios count, and then our chats get brought together. So our chats become like one chat, but they'll have like they'll have bios face next to bios stream lot, and your face next to my stream lot in chat. So they count as a singular stream now, which is really cool. It's a good way of doing things. Clips made of you 54. Unique clippers 14. Your top viewed clip. Oh fuck me. What's this gonna be? 2 becomes 1.
I do it to myself.
You do what to yourself? The sex.
I do it to myself.
You do what to yourself? The sex. It's so confusing.
No, I didn't. No, don't clip it. I will hunt you down if you clip it.
Oh, poor innocent Beth.
I do it to myself.
There was no context behind that either. When she said it, she just came out of, I do it to myself. I can't, I'm afraid, Jelly. I can't just sneak in. As soon as I click this button, she's got to answer the door, basically. It's like knocking on someone's door. You just got to knock on somebody's door. Hype happenings. 260 new followers. 155 new subscribers. 34 hype trains. 1 million points. See, if you all clubbed together, you could have ended the stream. You could have done it, but no, you didn't. You weren't smart. We've unlocked that one. Share your recap. And then we could do a community. Let's have a look at what we've done as a community. I guess you can. You're right, Dinsey. It works like a very secure door that you can't sneak through. All of chat. What's this? This has nothing to do with me. This is just weird stuff. What is this? What is this about? Exactly. I've made it so Olaf can't end the stream very easily now. Olaf, it's way more difficult for Olaf to end the stream than it used to be. Do I really want to share that? I don't think I want to share that. That's just the Twitch community. Yeah, not our community. I was hoping it'd be like our community on the crossover one. So like being things like Bio stream and Lauren stream and stuff like that, and Fat Elk stream. You know, like the crossover bit. But it just seems to be Twitch in general. Share other recaps. Right, we can get rid of that now. We don't need that anymore. We've done it. We've looked at it. We've shared the things. What do you want to do? Advent calendar, or do you want to do Bandle? What do you want first? I'm going to do Advent calendar. I don't know why I'm asking you. This is my time. This is my time. I'm going to do it my way. We're going to do Advent calendar. Oh, we've got a heavy Advent calendar. I'll tell you what I should do. I'll tell you how I should do this. This is what I decided to do the other day. Not this button. This button here. Right, down here. We have got our Advent calendar. Our calendar of Advent. Yeah, so we're going to open it. Right, everything shifts in here all the time. So we need to find today's door and have a drink. We're going to try it. I can't see it. Where's Free? Free should be easy to spot. Oh, here we go. It's just over here. It's in the presents that are hidden in this kid's bedroom. I don't know why they're hidden in there. Push it through. I think it's this one. Is it that one or that one? I need to I think it's this one here. Yeah, it's this one here. I've got the same complaint with this Advent calendar I have every single year, that the holes don't align properly and my hands don't fit in the holes. Right, we've got a really scary looking owl. Reminds me of an old YouTube streamer. I've forgotten his name. Vanos? Is it Vanos? Vanos Gaming? Vanos Gaming? Does anybody know who I'm talking about? So it's called Obsidian Owl. Obsidian Owl is a unique fusion of two worlds, a harmonious marriage of malt complexity and hoppy vibrancy. Roast and hoppy. Okay. Highlight Brewery. Oh, is this the same people that do? No, it's not, is it? Vinomus. No, not Vinomus. Sorry, I couldn't mute in time. There was no way I could have got to the buttons. Let's see if I can find Vanos, Nogla, Terrorizer, Wildcat, Moose Knuckle, and so on. Let me have a look quickly. See if I can find it. Vanos Gaming. Yeah. Vanos. This is who I was thinking of. This. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Remembers this person. So I did get I've got the idea roughly right. So yeah, the logo reminds me a bit of that. This person with the owl head.
Build a website you love.
Oh, you were watching a video of theirs today. Are they still going?
Now we're on 8. This is the end?
Anyway, they were quite funny, but I haven't watched them in years. They used to be quite funny. I used to really enjoy their content. But that's just what happens with me. Watch someone for ages, and then you just stop watching for no reason. Anyway, this beer here reminds me of Vanos Gaming. The can's got an owl on it. It sounds quite nice, doesn't it, Radiant D? Malt and chocolatey. Right, we've got a really oversized glass. Sorry about all the bogey noises. Right, I can turn this off. This doesn't need to be here. I can be muted for now. Okay, cool. Let's get this poured. No problem, Jelly Ogre. Enjoy Hall Night. I'm going to mute the microphone quite quickly. Right, here we go. So it's really dark. It's supposed to be chocolatey. It looks quite dark. It should be good, actually. I'm looking forward to this. Let's give it a wee sniffer. Doesn't smell that much, but I think I might be slightly ill. Like, my sense of smell and taste may have dropped off where I'm ill. So it doesn't smell of much. So I'm not going to really kind of underrate it. Let's try it for taste, though. Oh, it is nice. It's got quite sweet aftertaste, which I wasn't expecting. Because it's quite dark, I wasn't expecting sweet, but sweet's definitely coming through. But I think where I'm slightly bunged up, I'm not getting any of the complex flavours. It just tastes like there's a sweet aftertaste. Nothing and then sweet. Dark Shield, is that one of the ones you tried yesterday? It's nice, though. I like it. But yeah, I can't say much about it because my sense of smell's gone, so I can't get any complex flavours through, which is a very mild, sweeter dark ale. Yeah, this is definitely got a sweetness to it. Definitely got a sweetness to it. It seems a shame that I'm trying these whilst I can't taste very well. So all I can say is, it tastes quite nice. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because, you know, I can't taste it. But that's today's advent calendar done. Let's go back this way. Right, we need to check Bandle. So we're going to do Bandle. Now we've got our beer on the go. Let's get Bandle. Music and beer, what more can you want in life? Let me just check Bandle works. Because it might not work. Because this has stopped doing things it should have done. Let me just check in the background. Bandle, properties. That should work. Okay, that should work. And then this, properties. You should work. Okay, everything should work. Everything is set up to work. Boobs, 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 boobs. Bandle, we've got a song from 2005. It's had 465 million listens on YouTube. It's an easy one. Mrs. Bingley's not here, which is a shame because she is mere moments away from smashing Lily. Coldplay, 2005. Could be, but it's dance. Coldplay weren't quite dance by that point. Let's go. Let's figure out what this is. Or hopefully it's Chemical Brothers. I'd say it's about 7 degrees outside at the moment, Lily. Why? Why are you asking? It might be a bit colder. It's the woodpecker on my tree this morning. Lily reckons it's a song called Temperature. Never heard of it. Never heard of Temperature in my life. Is that Mr. Worldwide? It's shaken back. I can hear that with the shaky bit. Welcome in, Freedy. How you doing? Hopefully you're feeling better, my friend. A greater or lesser spotted Dinsey. It was definitely a spotted Dinsey.
The girl them mom, bumper expose and girl you got it just out, but you know we start 'cause girl you impressed out. And if it is out of me, if it is out 'cause I got the remedy. Well, on the way the time cold, I wanna be keep.
I don't think I've ever heard that. I don't think I've ever heard it in my life. But Lily, you're on now 139. You've pulled your lead further away from Mrs. Bingley. Mrs. Bingley's got more work to do to catch you up. Oh man, never heard that. What was that cacophony of noise? I know! It was awful. Apparently that's what they call Jean-Paul. Oh, Sean Paul, sorry. Not Jean-Paul. Sean Paul. What else does he do? Does he do anything that's actually okay? This is his top song. No idea what that is. Lily already won doing laps just to talk Mrs. Bingley now. Jean-Paul. For some reason my brain went to Jean-Paul Gaultier. And I don't know why my brain went there. That sounds more relatable. It still doesn't sound like something I listen to. She could do laps on me. Lap it up. Lap it up. Okay. We are going for today's Bandle. Captain Jean-Paul Picard. We can have Captain Sean-Paul Picard. Okay, we've got 1987 now. R&B. Rhythm and Blues isn't my thing either. Easy par 1. 508 million listens. Jean-Paul Sartre. Is that your year? The year you were born? It was the year that I turned minus 27. Is this a female lead? Is this a female lead singer? It feels like a female lead singer. Sorry, Freedy, I was laughing at your one. I didn't read it out. I just read it in my head and laughed at it. I have no idea, but you have no idea if it's a female lead singer, but no. Okay. It feels like it's a female lead singer in my head. The song I'm thinking of, anyway. Or it might be Genesis. Some 80s bollocks, yeah. I don't think 80s music was great at all. They did Radiant D. I'm on the creator team. I'm supposed to be making regular content for Hitman. And I'm on the creator team, and they did message me to say, can you create stuff for Eminem versus Slim Shady? And as you can see, I put lots of effort into doing that. Like, it was really exciting to be picked up on the creator team for such a big game. And I've put fuck all effort into it. Like, I've been given an opportunity like, Michael Jackson. The way you're making me feel, the way you make me... You're there. I think you got it. I think you're on it. Well done, Jelly Ogre. That was good. Whilst we're all just chatting amongst ourselves, making up bollocks, you got in there with 6 points. That now puts you on 57. You're drawing the gap with you and Ewok. Good work. Let's listen to the original version of that. The way you're making me feel. The way you make me feel. This will get me a copyright strike. 80s. Oh, there, because this was the best of album. I was looking at this thinking it wasn't on that album, was it? Waving hands around, talking bollocks. That's the way it is. Gesticulate and testiculating. We're gesticulating. I'm not a fan of Michael Jackson, but every now and again he has a little bit that's pretty good and sing-alongable. Over the city while feeling like death. Oh no. Hopefully you're feeling better. Going to get food. Where are you getting food from? Do I get a point for some 80s bollocks? You're 100% correct with 80 bollocks, but you need to be more precise. Oui. Lily, I learned that Occitan is a French region where people would say yes as oui. Apparently. I'm not going to bed. I'll be awake at 1 a.m. Oh, that's awful. At the moment, this cold is not letting me sleep properly, so I'm waking up really, really early. There we go. See, I learned something. I'm a smart one. I've been learning things. I've been doing a lot of reading and listening to etymology, and it's kind of gone into French etymology as well. Okay, dokie. Enjoy Hall Night. Does it play? This cold, does it play? It can do. I can make it play if you want. Just for you. Won't be long. That's what she said. How is this their second most played one? Oh, it's not. This one was written about me. It's called The Scientist. I really like this one, actually. The stars, the coast, chasing the... That's not the one I want. That's not. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Now I'm depressed. Oh, this song. I quite liked it. I thought it was well put together. What was the one? I only ever learned to play one of their songs on guitar. It might have been on their third album, actually. Which one's their third album? Wasn't that? I can't even remember what it was called to let alone even start playing it. Fucking hell. I don't think it was. It definitely wasn't first album. I only ever learnt one. Clocks, Daylight, Warning Sign, A Whisper, Rush of Blood, Amsterdam. Yeah, this is it. See if I can remember. It was down here somewhere. Something like that. Hold on. It was. Can't be bothered. Parachutes was a good album. But the second album was a good album as well. It's just that they got a bit wanky. They got a little bit wanky as they went on. Let's go here. Click here. Right, we've done that. We've done this. We've done that. I saw Coldplay years ago. Lily's going to be upset at this one. I went to see a band called Muse. No, actually, we'll go back another stage. I went to see a band called Skunk Anansie at Brixton Academy. I really used to like Skunk Anansie, and I still do. Skin was an awesome lead singer, an awesome front person. She's just got so much energy and greatness going about her. She's absolutely awesome. I went to see Skunk Anansie play at Brixton Academy. I've been to see them quite a few times around about Christmas. And I went to see them, and they had this band called Muse supporting them. And I hadn't quite heard of Muse at that point. They hadn't released their first album, but Muse absolutely fucking rocked the room. It's like, yeah, these guys are so cool. So I then bought tickets to go and see Muse off the back of them supporting Skunk Anansie, and they had fucking Coldplay supporting when Coldplay hadn't even released Parachutes as the album. They just had like a piano, a globe, and guitars on stage. That's all they had for lighting. It was a really, really good set, and I was very, very impressed with them for that. Fucking hell, I know. And I've seen Coldplay a few times over the years. You just end up kind of seeing these bands, don't you? When you go to festivals and stuff, they're just there. Ah, 2 minutes have passed. Woohoo! I can talk again. Right, shall we get into the main meat and gristle of today? Freedy, what have you done? You made me silent and angry, Freedy. You made me silent and angry. I would clean it quickly, Lee. What's she done? I have vicinity of obscenity stuck in my head. Who is vicinity of obscenity? I've never heard of that. Are they worth listening to? He meant a song, probably. She's in her obscene area. Maybe both. Okay, shall we do this? I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to need your help to make it work. I mean, I could do it by myself, really, I guess. Okay, here we go. So, this is our murder mystery. Can I close that out? Yeah, okay. So you can't see what I've been up to, because I've been up to stuff. I've been up to stuffs. So we have got case file, the Expense Manor murder. Location at the Expense Manor, a sprawling, storm-lashed mansion perched on a cliff above Blackwater Lake. At 9:47, a large, violent surge knocked out the main power, leaving half the manor dim while the backup generator sputtered away. The victim was Expense, 58 years old. A reclusive billionaire with a flair for dramatic parties and a habit of locking entire wings for security. Frequently rewrote his will, keeping everyone guessing about their future. You are in trouble. Sorry, but Alex's face after it hit silent had me rolling. I'm a billionaire, Lily. That's why I do this streaming stuff. Because, you know, I'm just so fucking rich. For security. Frequently rewrote his will, keeping everyone guessing about the future. Found at 6:12 a.m. in his private study with a single precise stab wound. No forced entry. No immediate signs of a struggle. Uh-oh. Timeline of events. Guests arrive throughout the afternoon for a formal legacy dinner. What does legacy dinner mean? What is a legacy dinner?
FBI, open up!
They're here already. Expense left the gathering at 9:20 p.m. saying he needed to check something important. That's generally my way of leaving a party. Just fucking go. Oh, I've got to do something important. Just fucking go. Leave the party. It is just fiction. It is just fiction. In Zambabuan. Oh, I can't even say it. I'm never going to try and say it. Power failed at 9:47 p.m. Storm intensity peaked between 10 and 12:30 p.m. Body discovered the following morning. Ooh. So we got suspects. Let's go through the suspects before we decide what we're doing. Suspects. All 8 people present during the blackout. Lady Lily Winchester. Elegant, composed, and deeply familiar with every corner of the manor. Says she spent the outage in the conservatory enjoying a quiet drink. Sir Ware Jelly Ogre. Estranged for years, suddenly reappeared with little explanation. Claims he was in the garage trying to fix the generator. No one can confirm this. Ooh. It's not me. AI might be drunk. Dame Silent Damsel. Sharp, ambitious, partner in several of Expense's business ventures. Says she was in the dining hall arguing with the chef. Lord Cascal. The family lawyer, naturally anxious and always sweating bullets. Claims he was reviewing documents in the library by candlelight. Lady Bingley. Housekeeper for 25 years and knows the manor secrets better than anyone. Says she went to bed early, blaming a migraine. Dr. Freedy Show. Family doctor, calm and observant to an unsettling degree. Claims he was inspecting the fuse box when the power failed. I am Lauren. She doesn't have any special name. She's just I am Lauren. A journalist working on a profile, invited as a guest, claims she was interviewing Lady Lily Winchester at the time. Chef Hawk O'Doom. Hot-tempered chef, always shouting at someone. Says he was preparing dessert in the kitchen. Arguing with Dame Silent Damsel. Ooh, sus. Yeah, I thought that was sus already, actually. Doesn't seem to kind of match one of the things there. Clues in the study. Study door was unlocked. Unusual for the victim. A glass of whiskey untouched. Very usual for the very usual. I wouldn't touch whiskey. Window slightly open. Rain blown in across the floor. A scrap of dark green fabric caught on the window latch. A single muddy footprint on the carpet, smudged and hard to interpret. The hidden safe was locked. No sign of tampering. Oh, you might be onto something. I should have interfered and made it so I knew who the murderer was. It would have been like quite fun to do things like that. Maybe it is. A faint trace of unfamiliar cologne hanging in the air. Is cologne male or female? Like, do women wear perfume and men wear cologne? Or is cologne covering perfume and aftershave? Just clarification on that word. Just because, for me, cologne feels like a male. I wore cologne to get the feeling right. You know, women don't say they wear cologne, do they? The women will say, I wear perfume. I wear eau de or something like that. You know, they don't say they wear cologne. Right, chat. This is where we're at. Anyone can wear it. It's just get the spelling right or you'll smell like colon. Yeah. Are we going to investigate somebody or are we going to investigate the crime scene? What do you want to do? Look at the crime scene for clues? We can like hone in on one of these things here. The study door, investigate the carpet. Or we can go and investigate one of these people. I'm already unsure about I'm Lauren and Lady Lily Winchester. They're overarching stories. They don't seem to match. So she's saying Lily's saying she spent an evening in the conservatory enjoying a drink during a storm in the conservatory. And then I'm Lauren says they spent the evening with Lady Lily. Always me. It seems to be you from the outset, to be honest, Lily. I'll definitely investigate you, especially when there's other women involved. Like, there's no doubt here. But yeah, first one to write in chat what you'd like to do. I've already put in just to check things work. Can we question somebody? So I know that's how it's going to work. But what would you like to do? Who would you like me to investigate? Or should we work through each person one at a time? Or do you want me to do all the work? Because everybody seems to be really quiet with ideas. Window slightly open. Rain blowing in across the floor. See, I'd be interested in someone coming through the window. Investigate everyone. So one at a time. Okay, so we speak to Lady Lily Winchester first. Lady Lily Winchester enters a small interview room, composed as ever, hands clasped, posture perfect, eyes sharp enough to cut glass. The storm still rumbles outside, giving the whole scene of a gothic edge. There we go, Lily, got a gothic edge. She sits, crosses her legs, give you a polite, chilly smile. Hold on, we haven't got to ask. We need to ask questions. Let's ask more questions. Hello, Esme. How are you doing, my friend? How are all the illnesses? How about all the illnesses? Hope you're okay. So it's given us some more, but we haven't asked questions, but she's given us some more. Detective Alex, I assume you'd like to discuss this last night. She speaks softly, but there's steel underneath. I was in the conservatory during the blackout. I'd poured myself a glass of rosé and was enjoying a moment of calm away from expensive theatrics. Oh no. She brushes a strand of her hair behind her ear, a calculated gesture. No, I didn't see or hear anything unusual. The storm drowned out most sounds. I stayed there until the lights came back on, such as they were. Her gaze narrows slightly. I know how this looks. Expense and I have history. Uh-oh, we've been ousted. But that's all. History, I had no reason to harm him. Our disagreements were years old. She uncrosses her legs. She does a proper Sharon Stone. Just enough that you notice the faint scent of perfume drifting your way. Floral, light, not cologne. Uh-oh. Right, what are we going to ask Lily? Much better. Just meds make me feel sick and not really eating. Yeah, I guess the meds will. They're going to, if they're broad spectrum antibiotics, they're going to start to kill like your gut bacteria. So you need to kind of get some things like Yakult or whatever back in your system to build up your stomach bacteria. Do you wear wigs? Ask Lily. Do you wear wigs? Lady Lily lifts an eyebrow slowly. The kind of slow that says, did you really just ask me that? She gives you a tight, elegant smile. Detective Alex, no, I do not wear wigs. A beat. My hair is very much my own. Why? Did you find something that suggests otherwise? Her tone is calm, but there's a flicker of curiosity, maybe even irritation behind her eyes. Ask Lily. When will you wear wigs? I'm already on it, Sneak. Already on it. Already on it. Lady Lily lets out a tiny exhale. Not quite a sigh, not quite annoyance. More like she's recalibrating how seriously she should take you. She folds her hands neatly in her lap. Detective, I will wear wigs when I am dead, performing in a period drama or hiding from the press. She tilts her head, eyes narrowing a touch, none of which apply at the moment. Then, with razor-thin smile, was that truly relevant to Expense's death, or are we circling something more meaningful? Your move, Detective Alex. Right, chat. Esme, we're doing a murder mystery. We're trying to figure out who murdered... I can't even remember what the character's name was. I think I'm Sir Expense, Lord Expense. Expense's manor. Victim. Expense. It's just Expense. Whoever murdered me. So we're trying to figure it out. We're currently questioning Lily. I think that's too... I think we should... Lily, I think we should kind of build up, were you with anybody, and then kind of see if they admit it. I think we should stay away from leading questions, because saying, did you see Lauren, will make her say, yeah, okay, yeah, I did. Like, it's leading. There's a yes or no. You should be like, did you see anybody during the hours of blah, blah, blah. Do foreplay then. We'll do the foreplay. We'll do the perfunctory foreplay. What time are we looking at here? We need to know the time. Okay. We'll just ask. Did you see anyone else between... I disappeared at 9 o'clock, didn't I? Between and... night of the murder. Here we go. This is getting into the thing. So, did you see anyone else between 9 and 6:30? Wow, that's the... on the night of the murder. There we go. You survived! Yay! You don't have much ammo left, but well done. Lily thinks for a... oh, Lady Lily thinks for a moment. Her eyes drifting upwards as she mentally walks her route through the night. Upwards, you need to be going right. Between 9 and 6:30, let me consider. She smooths her dress, buying herself a second. I left at dinner shortly after Expense, perhaps 20 minutes after him. On my way to the conservatory, I passed no one. The hallways were unusually quiet. Her voice stays level, but she taps one finger lightly against her knee. A subtle tell. During the blackout, I remained in the conservatory. The storm was so loud I wouldn't have heard footsteps, even if someone walked right past the door. She looks you dead in the eyes. The only person I recall seeing after the lights failed was I Am Lauren. Briefly, when the power flickered between around midnight, she appeared in the corridor outside the conservatory, claiming she was returning to her room. She seemed startled to see me. Other than that, no. The manor felt strangely empty. Ooh. See, I think we're going... It's going to be either Lauren or Lily here. That's really where I'm pushing it here. One of these two. Only because Lily wasn't there to murder you for your old sandwiches. Right, what's the next move? Sneak, Esme, Dinsey, anybody, what would you like to do at this next point? Are we going to ask more questions to Lily, or are we going to go speak to I'm Lauren? I would ask, where did you sleep? Where did you sleep that night? Well, not really, because Lauren says Lauren spent the whole night interviewing Lily, and Lily's saying she only saw her briefly. I don't think that's corroborating at all. That's like opposite of corroboration. I made turkey soup with rice for dinner. Oh, that sounds good. I'm going to ask this question quickly, just out of interest. Lady Lily answers without hesitation, but there's a tiny, almost invisible tightness around her lips. I slept in the Rose Suite, she says. Same room I always use when staying at the manor. She clasps her hands again, thumbs brushing each other. I went up shortly after the power stabilised, perhaps around midnight. The storm made it nearly impossible to rest, but yes, I remained there until morning. Then she adds calmly, if you're wondering where anyone can confirm this, the answer is no, I was alone. I carefully inhale. Though I did hear someone walking past the door at some point during the night. Heavy steps, slow. I assumed it was Sir Ware Jeliogo returning from the garage. She meets her eyes again, unblinking. Why'd you ask? Hold on. Okay. We shouldn't go straight to Lauren. Ask some of the others if they spotted Lauren. So Sue says she went to bed about 12:30, but saw Lauren at 12. So, where will you sleep tonight? My room has space. There we go. Let's see what happens there. Lady Lee's expression freezes for half a second. Then she leans back in her chair, crosses her legs again, and gives you the kind of smile that says she is absolutely deciding whether you're joking, unprofessional, or both. Detective Alex! Charming as your offer is, I won't be sharing a room with a lead investigator of a murder I am currently suspecting. A beat. I'll be sleeping in the Rose Suite again tonight, alone, unless you intend to arrest me, in which case I assume the accommodation will be far less comfortable. She tilts her head, almost amused. Let's stick to the case, shall we? So who do you want to speak to? Jelly from the garage. Okay, let's speak to Jelly. I can't figure the word for it now. Excuse Lady Lily and request an audience with Jelly Ogre. Yeah, that was a way. What is Jelly Ogre's actual name in here? Sir Ware Jeliogo. Okay. Lady Lily rises smoothly, adjusts her gloves, and leaves the room with a cool little nod. Clearly relieved to be done with your unconventional line of questioning. A moment later, the door swings open again. Sir Ware Jeliogo stomps in like a storm outside owes him money. Tall, broad shoulders like a wardrobe. They know Jeliogo already. Fucking hell, it's like I wrote stuff in. Tall, broad shoulders like a wardrobe, still smelling faintly of motor oil and damp clothes. He drops into the chair with a grunt and folds his arms like a man determined not to enjoy this experience. I have to go, sorry. No problem, Esme. Good to have you in there and lovely to hear that you're on the road to recovery. He gives you a look that's half suspicion, half let's just get this over with. All right, Detective Alex, he rumbles. You wanted me. Ask whatever you need. His face is set, but there's something uneasy behind the tough guy exterior. Like he knows his alibi is the wobbliest in the manor. Your move, Detective. Right, chat. What are we going to ask Sir Ware Jeliogo? What questions should we be posing upon him? So we can throw in some spurious accusations, just some wild accusations to see if, like, really unnerve the character, and then bring it back to normality. A bit like we did with Lily. Do you wear wigs? Ask him to recount his night. Well, ask this one first. Sir Jelly Ogre blinks at you once, slowly. Then his elbows pull together like two angry caterpillars meeting in the middle. Do I wear what? You repeat the question. Detective, look at me. Does any of this look like wig territory? He drags his hand through his very real, very messy hair. No, I don't wear wigs. Never have, never will. If I ever do, it will be because someone paid me a lot, or I'm hiding from someone worse than you. He leans forward, elbows on the table. You're planning on asking the whole manor that question, or is it just me? Your move, detective. Can you recount your activities between 9 and 6:30 on the night of the murder? Sir Jelly Ogre shifts in his chair, the legs creaking under his weight. He rubs the back of his neck, thinking hard, or pretending to, before answering. All right, from 2000 to 0630. Here's the rundown. He cracks his knuckles and then begins. 8 to 9, I was in the lounge. He shrugs. Try not to get dragged into expensive dramatic speeches. Had a drink, 2 maybe. 9 to 9:20, joined the group for the legacy dinner thing. Expense bowed early, as usual. Didn't talk to him. Don't want to. 9:20 to 9:47. The blackout. He looks down at his hands. I headed to the garage. Thought I'd check the generator before it inevitably blew. No one came with me. No one saw me, and I didn't see anyone else. He says that part a little too quickly. Pitching a tent is normal, it's fine. Ask him why he's so grumpy. 9:47 to around midnight. When the lights died, I was already in the garage. He shrugs again. Took me a while to get the generator to even half behave. It's old. I'm good with engines, but that thing's practically a fossil. I don't know how long I was out there. The storm made it hard to tell. Midnight-ish to 1. Came back inside when the backup kicked in. Dr. Freedy's show was in the corridor. Said something about checking the fuse boxes. Didn't see like he'd actually fixed anything. And 1 to 6:30... went to my room. Didn't sleep much. Storm was loud. That's it. Look, detective, I know my timeline's full of holes, but I didn't go near the study. I didn't kill him. I came back to this place to make things right. Not worse. He stares down your jaw tight. Take that how you want. Why are you so grumpy? Who pissed in your cornflakes? Sir Jelly stares at you, then lets out a rough bark of a laugh. That sounds like it hasn't escaped him for a long time. He wipes his eyes on the back of his hand. Why am I grumpy? Who pissed in my cornflakes? Expense probably did. Man's been pissing in my metaphorical breakfast for years. He leans forward, elbows on the table again, but this time it's a bit less defensive. I come back here after a decade trying to clear the air, and what do I get? A room that smells like damp socks, a generator held together with hope and duct tape, a legacy dinner that turned into a public humiliation, half the guests looking at me like I came back to steal something. So yeah, maybe I'm a little grumpy. But murder grumpy? No, that's not me. Ooh, I think we need to find out why he was humiliated. Who humiliated him? Why do you feel like you suffered public humiliation? Interesting. Murder most grumpy. Sir Jelly Ogre jaws tightens. For the first time, he looks less angry and more wounded. He shifts, rubbing the back of his neck again. His go-to move when he's uncomfortable, because expense made it that way. He exhaled sharply through his nose. At that dinner, he stood up, glass in her hand, and made a whole dramatic toast about the prodigal one returning. Everyone turns to look at me like I'm some long-lost circus act. And then he goes on about how he hopes I've changed and how some people can't outrun their past. His fist tightened slowly on the table. He knew exactly what he was doing. The man could humiliate someone without raising his voice. And he did it to me, in front of everyone, like I was a naughty child crawling back for forgiveness. He shakes his head, shoulders sagging a little. It pissed me off. I won't deny that, but anger doesn't mean murder. I wanted an apology. I didn't want him dead. Ooh, maybe everyone teamed up and done it. Maybe. It could be a good thing. AI has written this, by the way, so it could be fucking wild at the end of it. It might not make any sense. I want to find out what happened in the past. Tell me about your past with expense. Why did things turn sour? So what did you do with all that anger? Okay, that's a good question. We'll ask that question next. Sir Jellyegger goes quiet, really quiet. He shifts his weight, stares at the table for a moment, then finally looks back up with something heavy behind his eyes. All right, you want the truth. He leans back, arms loosening a bit. The first sign, he's not posturing now. Expense and I used to be close, really close. He lets out a long breath. When I was younger, he treated me like the kid he never had. Oh, fuck. Took me under his wing, trusted me with the things most people didn't know about. A bitter smile flickers. Then, I screwed up. I borrowed a chunk of money from him. Big money. He locked back in. He holds up a hand, stopping you from reacting. It wasn't shady, not at first. I wanted to start a business. Thought I'd finally make something of myself. But things went sideways. The whole thing fell apart. I couldn't pay him back. Instead of helping me fix it, he froze me out, stopped returning calls, spread the word that I was unreliable. One moment I was his golden project, and the next, I was poison. So I left and stayed gone. I spent years rebuilding my life. I came back to prove I wasn't the screw-up he made me out to be, to pay him back, to settle things. He rubs his hands together slowly. But expense, he didn't want settling. He wanted control. His toast tonight, that was just him reminding everyone he owned my story. Don't look back in anger, I heard you say. So when Jellyogre looks up, steady. I came here for closure, detective, not revenge. He folds his arms again, but this time it's protective, not aggressive. Your move, detective. So what did you do with all that anger? I'd have had to gone somewhere or on someone. Sir Jellyogre bristles a question. Not angry at you, but the implication he recognises all too well. He runs his hand across his face, sighs, and finally answers. Yeah, the anger had to go somewhere. I'm not a saint. He drums his finger on the table. A rhythmical thud. But I didn't take it out on expense. Not that night. Not ever. He looks off to one side, remembering. When I left the dinner, I went straight to the garage. Working on engines calms me down. Always has. I buried myself in that generator. Literally, my hands were covered in grease. If I was going to punch something, it would have been that rust bucket. It earned it. He shifts slightly, expression turning serious. But people, no. I don't put my hands on people when I'm angry. That's a line I don't cross. Then he leans forward, eyes narrow, but not hostile, like he wants you to actually get this. If I wanted to confront him, I would have done it to his face, not with words, or to his face with words, not a blade, and not in the dark, like some cowards. He sits back, jaw set. Believe what you want, Detective Alex, but I didn't kill him. I had enough rage to yell. Sure, not enough to murder. I think he's innocent. I reckon this guy's innocent. I'm going to finish questioning him at the moment. I'm pretty happy with what we've got. So I'm going to ask him where he's sleeping tonight. I've got space in the room. Sir Jellyogre's head snaps up so fast you think you'd offered him a live grenade instead of a spare pillow. He stares at you. Detective Alex. He leans forward, forearms on the table. Expression caught somewhere between confusion and disbelief. Is this a trap? You're offering me a place to sleep. Another blink. Then he lets out a strange huff, half laugh, half what is happening right now. Look, I appreciate that hospitality, I think. He scratches the side of his head. But I'm not sharing a room with a detective investigating me for murder. That's a whole different level of weird. And I even have boundaries. He sits back, crushing his arms. But this time he's smiling in spite of himself. I'll be sleeping in my usual guest room, alone. The same damp-smelling one that always sticks with me. He points at me, almost playfully. And you stay in your room, detective. Get up and sniff. Sir where Jelly Ogre? Did we know how he's... I don't even know his murder. All right, Alex, you stand up, lean in and sniff, so where Jelly Ogre? The man freezes like a startled bear caught in a campsite. Right, so now we've asked him where he's sleeping and can he sleep in our room, and we've leant over and sniffed him. Detective, you sniff again. Detective, what in the storm blasted hell are you doing? You finish your scientific aroma-based investigation and sit back down. So where Jelly Ogre wipes his face with both hands. Okay, if this is some kind of a detective technique, it's new to me. Then he grumbles. But since you went nose first into my personal space, I smell like motor oil, rain and misery. Same as always. He points at you again, baffled but honest. You were checking for cologne. I don't own any. Never have. Smells give me headaches. How does he know we were checking for cologne? You good? Need to sniff anyone else before we continue? How did Expense die? All right, Alex, I can spill the tea on Expense's demise. But before I go full dramatic note on you... Oh, hold on. No. Ask Sir where Jelly Ogre, how did Expense die? Oh, we've ruined it. Ah, fuck, we've ruined it. I think it might have flipped. Ignore the last two requests. Get back to Alex questioning Sir where Jelly Ogre. No, we're just using AI in general. Okay, here we go. All right, Expense sliding us back into the interrogation room. Chat GTP. Refer to Chat GPT as Alex. Detective Alex. Okay. I might have broken it, as it can flip it out. Yeah, I think I flipped it out. Update, save memory. Got you, stepping back. Sir, where Jelly Ogre leans back, arms crossed, eyeing Detective Alex, like you're the only one in the room who isn't wasting his time. All right, Detective Alex, fire away when you're ready. Ask Jelly Ogre how he thinks Expense died. Oh. I didn't hear that for some reason. I don't know why it didn't come through. Did that come through for you? I'd imagine it didn't. Okay. Let's try this. Ta-da! Yeah, that's working. Okay, sorry. OBS reset all the sounds. I found the free model to be annoying as fuck for losing track of what's doing. Yeah, it seemed to get really lost then. So Jelly Ogre scratches his sideburns, lets out a grunt, and finally answers the question. Alex. Fine. You want to know what I think happened? Expense didn't just kill over from fright. If that's what you're fishing for. Whoever did it knew what they were doing. It felt deliberate. When they found him, all alone, talked about how... when they found him, all anyone talked about was how quiet the room was. No signs of struggle, no overturned furniture, no bloody mess. That tells me two things. He either trusted the person who got close to him, or the killer struck fast and clean. Word around the manor is that he was found slumped over his writing desk. So my guess, poison. Something subtle. Something that doesn't give you time to cry out. His eyes flick. Not that I'm pointing fingers, just saying what makes sense. So maybe poison. It wasn't a blade. It wasn't a blade. Yeah, I'm on the free model, that's why. Ask Jenny over at Goga if poison is a woman's weapon. We'll leave it at that. We want dramatic anyway, don't we? Dramatic. Let's see what we've got. Sir, where Jellicoe straightens the leather of his coat, groining at his shoulders square. A slow breath leaves him, not calm, but contained like a pot that just stopped boiling. He steps one place closer. We were sitting a second ago to Detective Alex, lowering his voice so it rumbles like distant thunder. A woman's weapon? He repeats it without blinking. A woman's weapon? The words rolling heavy on his tongue, as if testing whether they insult him or someone else entirely. Then he leans in, eyes sharp enough to cut rope. Poison is no silk glove trick, detective. It's not lace and perfume. It's patience. It's precision. It's someone who doesn't care to watch their victims scream. Just wants them gone. He flexes. Once, twice. Anyone can wield it. Man, woman, saint, devil. Don't let some dusty phrase from an old penny novel blind you to that. He steps back, gazes locked onto you. Whoever did this didn't care about what weapon suited their gender. They cared about what weapon suited their vengeance. Who would have access to the poison? Oh, Freedy, have you just implicated yourself? Sounds like he's offended at the choice of... I know, he does sound... Ooh. Did we touch a nerve there? Jelly Ogre? So Jelly Ogre's nostril flared, just a tiny twitch, but the man built like a disgruntled cathedral. Even a twitch feels like a tectonic shift. He gives a low, humorless chuckle. A nerve? You think that touched a nerve, Detective Alex? He steps past you just for a moment, like he's trying to walk off a ghost that climbed onto his shoulders, then pivots back sharply. I've watched too many people take the easy route. Slap a label on a crime and call it solved. A woman's weapon, a crime of passion, an accident. Lazy thinking kills more innocents than any murder ever could. His eyes soften for half a breath. Not with warmth, but with weight. So no, you didn't touch a nerve, you touched a scar. He folds his arm again. Fortress's mode re-engage. Ask the next question, Detective Alex. I'm not going anywhere. Oh dear. Right, we'll go with your question in a second, Freedy, even though you implicate yourself. Sir Jelly Ogre head snaps towards you as fast as his coat practically growls with him. There's a long, long silence. Then he huffs out a single laugh. Sharp, incredulous, and absolutely offended. A glass of what, Detective Alex? He steps in close enough to for you to catch the scent again. Wood smoke, damp wall, and the faint bitterness of someone who hasn't slept in 2 days. Is that your idea of hospitality? Remind me never to accept your invite for dinner parties. He leans back, eyes narrowing with a mix of confusion and disgust. And no, I'll pass on your warm beverages. A beat then, but I'll take a stiff whiskey if you're offering something made for humans. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Sir Jelliogre shifts his weight, boots scraping against the floor, and fixes Detective Alex with a look that says he's taking this question seriously, despite everything you've thrown at him tonight. He answers with slow, gravelly rumble. Access to poison isn't as rare in his house as you'd hope. He raises one thick finger. Dr. Freedy show. Physician. Apocryphy level knowledge. Keeps medicines, tinctures, and things that can kill as easy as they can cure. Another finger. Chef Hawker Doom. Kitchens are full of herbs, some soothing, some deadly. And the chef has free reign over every plate and glass that leaves the room. Third. Lady Bingley. Her private greenhouse is blooming paradise of exotic plants. Dozens of them are harmless. A handful aren't. A fourth, I am Lauren. Manor operations, cleaning supplies, old pest control chemicals, storage rooms full of things no one has checked in years. But don't make the mistake of thinking only experts can kill with poison. Anyone with motive and a little knowledge could get their hands on something lethal in this place. His eyes look onto yours. Why the sudden interest in poison, Detective Alex? Did you find something? It is. I think we should let Jelly leave. Oh, we sniffed him, haven't we? Ask for Jelly Ogre's shoe size. It'll be interesting to know shoe size. Just out of interest. And then we'll excuse him. Sir, where Jelly Ogre blinks once, slowly, as if he's making absolutely sure he heard Detective Alex correctly. Then his gaze drops on his boots. Massive things that look like they were carved from the hide of some creature that regrets ever meeting him. He exhales through his teeth. My shoe size? Really, Detective? A beat. Another beat. Then a reluctant grunt. Fine, if it helps your investigation, or whatever out anger you're chasing. He plants one heavy boot forward with a thud. Size 14, wide, custom leather. Takes half a cow to make a pair. He arches a brow, unimpressed, yet mildly curious. Why? Plan to arrest me by footprint, or just checking if they'd fit under your bed? Okay, I reckon let him go and ask somebody else. Let Jelly leave, and what should we do? Should we go? I reckon we should go investigate the room for clues. Or we should question someone else. Back, all done. Is Lily guilty? Not yet, but she's looking guilty, Jelly Ogre. Half a cow to make a pair. We were just questioning you, Jelly Ogre. You weren't very impressed with my questioning about wigs, about if you wanted to sleep more in my bed with me tonight, and whether you would like a glass of piss. You didn't like any of those things. So yeah. Sir Ware Jelly Ogre gives you one last suspicious squint, then stomps off down the corridor, muttering something about detectives and their bloody weird questions, and his boots echo away into the manor's gloom. Expense Manor, crime scene. You step into Lord Expense's study, closing the door gently behind you. The room feels colder than the rest of the manor, as if whatever happened here left a dent on the air itself. A single oil lamp burns low on the desk, throwing long shadows across. Darkwood paneling, heavy emerald curtains, a vast bookshelf, leather chair pushed askew, and the body outline still faintly marked on the carpet. The housekeeper has ensured nothing has been touched since the early hours. You kneel, taking in the details. Clue 1, the glass. On the desk is a crystal tumbler, half full of something dark amber. You notice a faint bitter smell beneath the whiskey. No fingerprints, white glove. Ooh, I wonder if it smells a little bit like almonds. A tiny residue clinging to the rim, crystalline, almost like sugar, but not quite right. Clue 2, the footprints. The carpet shows two sets of impressions. One matches something heavy, broad, size 13 to 14 perhaps. The other is far lighter, smaller, and the stride is careful. Someone deliberately moving quietly. The smaller prints approach the desk. The larger set is almost near the doorway, as if pacing. That's interesting, isn't it? So we know who these large shoes are already. Can we have a UV light? The largest set, we've read that one. Clue 3, the window. The window latch is unlocked, but nothing is disturbed outside. Suggests someone considered using it or wanted to look used. On the desk, beneath the lamp, a torn letter, a signature, J.O. A sentence fragment, cannot allow this to continue. And a corner smeared with something that looks suspiciously like ink, blood, or something else. This is where we need the black light. The chair. Expense's leather chair is tilted violently to one side. Scratch marks on the arm suggest he struggled, or he grabbed it in shock, or he tried to stand suddenly before collapsing. drink the... Here we go. I'm going to drink the whiskey. I, I'm hoping it's laced with arsenic or something. You lift a glass, the one Expense himself drank from, and give it a careful sniff first. The whiskey hits you immediately, smoky, oak-age rich, but beneath it there's something off, a bitterness that doesn't belong. Still, Alex commits. You take a sip, just a sip. The whiskey rolls over your tongue, smooth as velvet, but there's an afterbite, sharp and chemical-like, something that never belongs in a distillery or human body. Within seconds, your lips tingle, your tongue prickles. Just faintly, a numbing sensation creeps along the edges of your mouth. Your stomach gives a single unfriendly twist. Not enough to harm you, but enough to tell you, yes, this drink was tampered with, and whatever killed Expense was in this glass. You swallow hard, wipe your mouth, and set the tumbler down. The room doesn't spin. You're not collapsing. This was just a trace amount. Not enough to hurt you, but absolutely enough to confirm your suspicion. Fuck's sake. From the doorway, a soft voice. Detective Alex, are you drinking evidence? It's I am Lauren, wide-eyed holding a lantern. Your move, detective. Oh, no. We've got Lauren in here. So it's good whiskey. It sounds like fucking good whiskey, doesn't it? Invite I am Lauren into the room. Okay, it's thinking. Oh, have you broken it? Uh-oh. Should we go medium? Okay, we'll go medium dramatic. You gesture climbing towards the doorway. Come in, Lauren. Close the door behind you. I'm Lauren, steps inside. Lantern held high with both hands. The warm light paints her face in worried golds and shadows. She nudges the door shut with her hip. Eyes flickering from you to the glass to the faint outline of Expense's body on the carpet. She swallows hard. Detective Alex, I didn't expect anyone to be in here this late. Her voice trembles, but only just, like she's fighting to stay composed. You motion towards the chair opposite Expense's desk. Sit. She hesitates, then glides across the room, skirts whispering over the rug, and lowers herself with deliberate care. Her posture is perfect, too perfect. Hands folded, feet together, every inch of her trying not to appear nervous, and failing. The lantern she brought casts long shadows up the walls, and her eyes follow them for a moment before setting back on you. I promise, I wasn't eavesdropping, she murmurs. I hear voices and, well, nobody likes going anywhere alone in the manor tonight. She glances again at the whiskey glass. Please, tell me you didn't actually drink that a beat. And if you did, tell me it wasn't as stupid as it looks. Ooh. Offer I am Lauren a sip of the whiskey. Here we go. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing, Sneak. You lift the glass ever so slightly, letting the lamplight catch the amber liquid. Lauren's eyes track it immediately. Not with thirst, but with concern. You tilt it towards her. Care for a sip? Her reaction is instant. She definitely has hemorrhoids here. I am Lauren jerks back in her chair. Hands flying up as though you've offered her a venomous snake instead of a whiskey. Detective Alex, are you out of your mind? She stands so abruptly, the chair legs scrape the rug. I'm not drinking anything in this room. Least of all something Expense died drinking. Her voice pitches higher than she intended, and she clamps her jaw shut to steady herself, then softer. And if you did drink some, you should sit down, or lie down, or something. You're not feeling strange, are you? She steps closer, lantern trembling slightly in her grip. Because if you're offering me that glass as some kind of test, I've already passed it. I'm not suicidal. Her eyes dart to yours, sharp, scared, suspicious. What exactly are you trying to prove, Detective Alex? Stop jerking, Lauren. Tell Lauren Expense was not poisoned as far... no. What should we do? What should we do? She does seem to know too much, and I'm pretty sure from her alibi, it wasn't... it was her. Right, we could ask... Lady Lily said you spent last night with her. Is this true? There we go. Lady Lauren's breath catches just a tiny hitch, but in the tense room, it lands like a gunshot. The lantern in her hand dips a fraction, throwing wild shadows across her face. She said, "What?" For a heartbeat, she looks stunned, then offended, then something colder. Calculation. She sets the lantern on the desk with a soft click, draws herself up, and looks you dead in the eyes. Detective Alex, I did not spend the night with Lady Lily Winchester. Your voice is firmer now, indignant, almost insulted. I was in the West Wing guest room, alone. A breath and quieter. I haven't shared a room with anyone in this house, least of all Lily. Oh, Lily, you've been rejected. She steps closer. We gave Lauren a chance to have an alibi here, didn't we? And she's blown it. Oh, hold on. Where's it gone? Everything's gone. Everything's gone. Let's see if I can bring it back quickly. It's just fucking gone. It's just gone. Here we go. Okay, here we go. She sets the lantern on the desk, blah, blah, blah. Detective Alex, I did not, blah, blah, blah. A breath, then quieter. I haven't shared a room with anyone in this house, least of alone Lily. She steps closer, hands clasped tight together. If she's telling people otherwise, she's lying, and she's doing it for a reason. Her eyes narrow, not with rage, but with a sharp, cold fear. People get what they realise someone is trying to... Bleh. She leans in. Why would she say that? What is she playing at? I didn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. Did something. She's definitely guilty. And now she's killed OBS. She didn't kill OBS. She killed ChatGTP. Lock the door, then sniff. She's a monster. Yeah. As a detective Alex, she reached for the door, but before all this goes anywhere troubling, let's keep the investigation sharp, dramatic, and safe for everyone in the scene. You lock the door for privacy during questioning, not for intimidation. And instead of sniffing her like some feral bloodhound, which would immediately make you a weirdo in this murder case, you step closer with the trained eye and nose of a detective who knows the scent can tell stories. Oh, God. The click of the lock makes I Am Lauren stiffen slightly, her posture straightening like a tightened bowstring. Detective, why did you do that? Her voice is controlled, but you can hear the edge. You step closer, slowly, carefully, studying her. Not touching her, not crowding her, just observing. You inhale subtly. The way detectives check for lingering alcohol, distinct perfume, smoke, chemicals, herbal residues, or anything that might hint she'd be near the poison, the study, or another suspect. And something does stand out. A faint, sharp fragrance, clean, chemical, almost antiseptic, but floral around the edges, like someone who'd handled old cleaning agents or certain greenhouse pesticides. I Am Lauren notices your scrutiny and folds her arms. Is there a reason you're looking at me like I'm a vial of evidence, Detective Alex? She doesn't step back. She doesn't flinch. She meets your gaze head on. Did you find something on me, or are you just trying to rattle me? Do you wear wigs? Yeah, I'm a furry. I'm Lauren brow lifts just a fraction, not in shock, but in a slow, patient disbelief. People reserve for a question that feels like they were fired out of a cannon from a left field. Wigs? She blinks once, then twice. Finally, she exhales for her nose, setting her hands on her hips. No, Detective Alex, I do not wear wigs. She tilts her head slightly. Is there some new investigation technique? First you drink poisoned whiskey, then you sniff me, and now you're checking for a hairpiece. She leans in just a little, her voice dropping in a soft, razor-sharp whisper. If someone in this house is wearing a wig, it isn't me. Ask I Am Lauren how she knows the whiskey is poisoned. There we go. Lauren freezes for a heartbeat. Your question hits her like a dart right between her ribs. The lantern's flame wavers as she instinctively reaches for it, steadying herself, or maybe buying a second to think. When she looks back, her face is calm, but her eyes aren't. Detective Alex, I didn't say the whiskey was poison. She folds her arms tightly, shoulders stiffening. You said that, or at least implied it, when you asked if I thought you were out of your mind for drinking it. She pauses, a long one, then steps closer, close enough that the lantern light catches attention in her jaw. What exactly makes you think I know anything about poisoning that glass? Her voice drops lower, quieter but sharper than before. Or are you testing me again? She holds your gaze. She doesn't blink, and there's something in her expression now. Not fear, not guilt, but the awareness of someone walking a very thin line. Oh, hold on.
Tried to turn my lamp on and it turned your 7 a.m. alarm. God, I hate this house.
Just use your phone.
It's turned your alarm on.
Okay, I get that, but just use your phone.
Hey Google, all lights.
I don't know why you insist on using the voice. I didn't let you plinko. I didn't let you plinko. Ha ha ha. I don't know why the lights turned. Oh, Kim's just turning all the lights off. Bloody hell. Okay, right. But the awareness of someone walking a very thin line and desperately trying not to slip. So I'm pretty sure it's her, but how do we prove it? We need hard and fast evidence. Can we go to her room? How do we invite ourselves to Lauren's room? Can we come to your room, please? I am Lauren. I think we need to go to her room. I am Lauren, entire posture shifts, not dramatically, but enough for a trained detective like you to see the tension coil instantly through her shoulders. She takes a single step back. Detective Alex! No! Her tone is firm, unshakable, and absolutely professional. If you want to continue questioning me, we can do that here, in the study, or in the main hall with the other present. But I'm not taking you to my room. That's not appropriate, and it's not part of this investigation. It is. She squares herself calm but resolute. If you want to examine something in the guest wing, then say so, and I'll take you to the location, not to my private quarters. How do you propose doing that, Dinsey? You could pretend to blame someone else. Tell Lauren you think... Who's going to be completely innocent here? See, Jelly-Ogre boots were there, so not Jelly-Ogre. Let's just pick out a name. That you think... Oh, there we go. Tell Lauren you think... It's a murder mystery. We just need proof, don't we? Really, some kind of proof. We could have Chef Hawker Doom. No, Lady Bingley. As she knows about poisons. Does she agree? There we go. So tell Lauren you think Lady Bingley is a murderer as she knows about poisons. Does she agree? You think it was suicide? It could have been. Okay. I am Lauren, eyes wide and slightly, not in surprise, but in that careful, calculating way someone reacts when you drop a theory that could change the entire direction of the investigation. She steps closer, lantern casting warm light across your face. Lady Bingley, she repeats softly, the greenhouse, the plants, yes, she has access, and she's protective of the place in a way that borders on obsessive. Maybe it doesn't. I could ask it to give me an answer and then delete it, but I'm pretty sure it does. I've given it a test in another chat. Lady Bingley, she repeats softly, the greenhouse, the plants, yes, she has access, and she's protected those places, blah, blah, blah. She bites the lower lip, thinking. But do I agree she's a murderer? Slower exhale. Not yet. She begins to pace, a small tight circle, like someone assembling a puzzle in their head. Lady Bingley knows her plants, that's true. She studies toxic species the way other people study wine or literature. She could absolutely make a poison that leaves almost no trace. She stops pacing and faces you fully, but she's also predictable. Set in routine, easy to read. If she killed someone, she'd choose a method she could control from start to finish, not something messy or uncertain and quieter. And Lady Bingley liked expense. She trusted him more than she trusted most. Lauren's voice dips another level. There are others in the manor who had far stronger motives than she did. A small crease forming between her brows. What made you suspect her, detective? Was it the whiskey? Yeah. Is it Lady Bingley? Can I have her bandle book? No, it isn't. I'm pretty sure Lauren's done it. Hi, how you doing? Gotta have a shower. No problem, Ewok. How's your day going? How are you doing? I'm going to send Lauren send I am Lauren back to the dining hall and ask her to stay there until called upon. Oh no. Yeah, okay. I'm playing a murder mystery. We are playing a murder mystery. You straighten up, authority setting back in your voice like a coat shrugged over your shoulder. I am Lauren. You say, steady and firm. Return to the dining hall. Stay there until I call for you. No wandering, no private conversation, no disappearing. Acts. Understood. Her mouth tightens, not in rebellion, but in a kind of weary acceptance. She nods once. Understood, Detective X. She retrieves her lantern, but not before giving you one last searching look, as if trying to read which direction your investigation is tilting. Then she slips past you, unlocks the door, and steps into the hall. The soft click of the door closing behind her echoes through the study. The manor feels quieter now, heavier, as if its investigation just tightened by one more notch. You're alone again in the crime scene. Just had a carbonara at a pub. Awesome. I made spaghetti carbonara yesterday. I made carbonara yesterday for Scout and me. It was really nice. It's really, really nice. I reckon, can we pour the... no, pick up the whiskey glass. Pick up the whiskey glass and head to I am Lauren's personal bedroom. I think we need to go to a bedroom. Lift the whiskey glass carefully by the base. No new fingerprints, no smudges, and step out into the dim hallway. The corridor is long, filled with antique portraits whose eyes seem to follow you as you walk. The lanterns flicker with every draft, and the old floorboards groan under the boots like they resent anyone being awake at this hour. You follow the west wing hall towards the guest quarters. I am Lauren's room is the second door to the left, modest compared to the others, but immaculately kept. The brass nameplate reads L. Sterling, slightly tarnished from age. The door is closed. Lauren, following instructions, is in the dining hall, so the room is empty. You stand there for a moment, whiskey glass in hand, listening. No voices, no footsteps, no movement inside. Nothing but the rumble of a manor settling around you. The handle is cold, metal beneath your fingers. What's your move? What we're going to do, make sure we are unseen and lock. Pick the door. Okay, we'll go with that. I think we've got to get into the room. You scan the hallway first. Slow sweep. Detective instincts fully awake. No shadows moving. No whispers of fabric. No footsteps. No creak of doors. The suspects lurking around corners. The west wing is utterly still. Just you, the whiskey glass, and the closed door guarding whatever secrets I am Lauren keeps behind it. You kneel, coat brushing the old wooden floor, and pull a slim lockpick and tension wrench from your pocket. The kind a detective keeps just in case, but never admits to. You work the pins with practice silent pressure. Click. First pin, click, second pin. Stubborn third catches, but you ease it gently, like coaxing a confession. Then, thunk. The lock yields. You ease the door open just a hair. No creak, no scrape. And slip inside before anyone can notice. We haven't used uptime in ages. Then, with equal care, you close it behind you. You're now in I am Lauren's bedroom, unseen and unheard. If I'm Lauren comes in at this point, it looks really fucking weird that we've just written like fan fiction about breaking into her room. There's a lot of explaining to do at this point. I was thinking the same thing, that it's a shame we didn't put in like a D20 like check on this. It would have been so good. Maybe next time we do one of these, we need to do like a dice check. The room is surprisingly neat, like someone who controls every detail of their world to avoid losing control of themselves. By lantern light, you see a writing desk, organised to an almost unnatural degree. Inkwell, stacked letters, a locked drawer, a small jar labelled herbal concentrates for cleaning use only. The last one smells faintly like a chemical scent you caught on her earlier. Her bed, perfectly made, pillows set just so. Not slept in recently, or she remade it thoroughly. A wardrobe, door slightly ajar, not enough to be suspicious, but enough to tempt curiosity. A waste bin, empty except for one crumpled scrap of paper with expensive handwriting on it. A faint scent in the air, not perfume, not dust, something sterile, almost medicinal. A second glass on her bedside table, clean, dry, but shaped exactly like the tumbler in Expense's hand. You still hold the poisoned whiskey glass in your hand. What do you inspect first? I think read a letter from the bin. Read the in the bin. Okay, here we go. Alright, Alex, slipping into the full detective story mode here. Purely in-universe, purely fictional, blah, blah, blah. We'll go with a quick version. You fish the crumpled scrap from the bin, soothing it out under the dim lamplight. The handwriting is rushed, almost panicked. He knows about the vault. Move everything tonight. Do not trust her. Do not trust her, and he knows. No signature, no clue who he or her is. But the paper smells faintly of Lauren's perfume and something metallic. Want it longer? No, we need that. That's it. So I reckon it's Jelly Ogre and I am Lauren. That's what I reckon. I think we've got a 2. I think we've got a 2er. I think it's Jelly Ogre and Lauren. What else? I'm building up a case here. It's Jelly Ogre for sure. I think we've picked up the first 2. What do we do now? Break open the locked drawer. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going for it. I think it's a team event, yeah. So, Jelly Ogre paced the door as a lookout, whilst Lauren poisoned the whiskey. No. Definitely. You killed the stream. Yay! The drawer lock isn't exactly Fort Knox. A quick twist with your pick, a little pressure, click, it slides open like it was waiting for you. Inside, everything is too neat. A velvet pouch, a slim notepad, and a photo. The pouch holds a strange brass key. Cold and heavy, its teeth oddly shaped, like it was cut for something custom. The notebook is filled with times and initials, all written in Lauren's crisp handwriting. Some names are crossed out aggressively. And the photo? A blurred shot of the Manor's basement door. Taken at night, someone is standing in the shadows behind it, but the face is scratched out with pen. Take the key and head to the basement. Hey, Helping NPC, welcome in. Good to see you. We're doing a murder mystery. We've had ChatGTP write a murder mystery. We don't know whether this is going to work out or not, but we've gone with it. Okay. You pocket the strange brass key and make your way through the manor, keeping to the quieter corridors. Most guests are still buzzing around the dining hall, which makes it easy to move unseen. The stairs to the basement creak like they're warning someone you're coming. The air gets cold with every step. At the bottom, you find the heavy basement door, the same one from the photo. You try the key. It fits. It turns. A slow metallic clunk echoes through the stones. The door unlocks. What do you want to do? Check inside the door for little Big Dan. It's going to be in the basement. Okay, medium and dramatic. We need medium and dramatic. Okay, here we go. Detective Alex steps down the creaking cellar stairs, lantern held low beneath the frosting in the cold air. The key from Lauren's drawer glints in the hand, and as you slide into the heavy basement lock, it turns with a grinding ancient click that echoes through the stone corridor. You push the door inward. A stale, damp draft rolls out. Mildew, earth, and something else, something metallic. Your lantern light stretches into the room and catches on movement. A shape, a small, hunched breathing. You step inside, and there in the far corner of the basement, back wall, arms wrapped tight around his knees, is little Big Dan. I've got a feeling ChatGTP didn't have a story. He squints at the sudden light, pupils blown wide like he's been down here for too long. His voice cracks. Detective Alex, you found me. I didn't think anyone ever knew I was gone. He looks terrified, dishevelled, shirt torn, dirt under his nails, but the worst part, a chain around his ankle. Fresh, locked, deliberate. It is. Someone put him here, and someone expected you to not find him. He lifts a trembling hand towards you. Please! They said if I talked, they'd come back. The lantern flickers. The basement feels suddenly crushingly small. Leave. Lock the door and smell the key down into a brooch. So it is unusable. All right, Alex, let's roll with it. Detective Alex steps back from Little Big Dan, gives him a tiny, reassuring nod, then quietly pulls the door shut. The heavy lock clunks back into place with a nasty sort of finality. You slip the key into your coat pocket, head up the stairs, and make sure nobody's watching. The mansion is silent, save for distant dinner chatter and the faint hum of the generator. You find a quiet workshop off the servants' corridor. Old tools, a furnace, scrap metal everywhere. Perfect. You fire up the small forge, the orange glow blooming like a sunrise in a box. The key goes in on a pair of tongs. It twists, softens, and finally collapses into a molten silver bead. When it's ready, you pour the liquid metal into a tiny circular mold, press in a simple pin, and glass back in the key tool. I am not in it. I'm not in on it, I swear. When it's ready, you pour the liquid blah, blah, blah. We've done that. A few minutes later, you're holding a plain little brooch. Smooth and harmless. No teeth, no shape, no way to open the basement door ever again. Whatever was hiding down there stays hidden until you decide otherwise. Oh, Dan can't leave the basement. We should never have let him out the basement. He's now in the basement. Okay. I might be the main killer. Okay. We need to... I'm going to try and poison someone with this whiskey. What should we do next? That's kind of derailed my train of thought. I'm pretty sure it's Jelly Ogre and Lauren that have done this. But what should we do now instead? What can we do? So we've got the glass of poisonous whiskey. I think we should ask... we should go and interview Dr. Freedy Show and find out what smell he thinks that is coming from the glass. Go to the conservatory and invite Freedy Show to come for questioning. There we go. We'll completely forget about the whole Dan thing. The Dan sideline. The Dan sideline didn't exist. They never happened. No one ever saw that Dan was in the basement. The glass-panelled room is dim. Moonlight sliding through the panes in long cold stripes. The scent of damp soil and overgrown jasmine clings in the air as you step inside. Your boots crush softly on a gravel path. Between towering ferns, a shadow shifts near a cluster of potted palms. Exactly. It was definitely a hallucination brought on by drinking poisoned whiskey. Cheers to your cocktail, Radiant D. What cocktail have you got? Biohazard Rain, thank you for coming in with the raid. How are you doing? How was Phasmophobia? Did you find out what ghost it was? We're currently doing something. Val Raid. Yeah, we got a Val Raid, a Biohazard Raid. My chat, if you haven't already, please check out Biohazard. She's awesome. Could someone give her a shout out, please? Biohazard Raid. Welcome in, Cystic123. Welcome in. Bio, a pleasure as always. Great to see you. We're doing something a little bit different today. Something a little bit weird. Something a little bit random. We've asked ChatGTP up here to write us a murder mystery. It's Christmas time. What time is a better time than have a murder mystery than Christmas time? So we've gone with that. Draven, welcome in. How are you doing? I did figure it out. I only died like 2 times. That's not bad. That's better than I do at Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia, I'm dead. Yeah, Draven, welcome on board. So we're going to invite you to help us with this murder mystery. The clues so far are Expense. Lord Expense got murdered. We didn't know how he was murdered, but apparently he was murdered by poisonous whiskey, which we've only found out recently. But I am Lauren, one of our accusatory people, knew too much about poison. So we think it's her at the moment, and I think it's Sir Jelly Ogre involved in it. But yeah, we've got loads of clues going on, and we'll explain them all as we go through. But basically, I'm reading what ChatGPT's given me. Radiant D, thank you for gifting a sub to Biohazard Rain. Before we go anywhere then, before we do anything, let's do this. This is our Christmas naughty or nice wheel. It's on this side of me. Naughty or nice wheel for Christmas. We are going to find out whether Biohazard Rain is naughty or nice. And she will go on the tree. Oops. Spin. And we'll see if you're naughty or nice. We'll see if you're naughty or nice. I'm voting naughty. I reckon you're naughty. Oh, you're nice. What colour was nice again? I can't remember what colour we did as nice. Let me have a look. I've completely forgotten what colour we did as naughty or nice. Can anybody remember what naughty or nice was? I can't believe it either. So, we've got D24. So last time was naughty. So let's see if I can find D... Hold on. Yeah. Let's see if I can find D20. Aha. Okay. So that one. Nice. Okay, so you get a silver ball. For being nice, you get a silver ball. Here we go. That is your bauble on top. On top, I don't know if you can see it very well, but can you see there's a Lego star? Scout made a little Lego star to go on top. How cute is that? You get a silver ball. And your name gets written on the silver ball bio. And you get to choose. Are you a top? Are you a bottom? Are you a swap? Top, bottom, or swap? Oh, I'm trying to write in gold. Why is that not working? We need a blue pen. Yeah, it's a Lego. Well, it's not really. It's not really star shaped. Scout found it difficult to make a star shape. Swap for sure. Okay, so you're gonna go. You're gonna go in the middle of the tree then. I don't know if you can see. The lights are reflecting too much, but your name. Oh, I'm in the way. I'm in the way. Draven, thank you for the follow. We'll do something special for you in a second, but you can just about see bio written on there. You're going to go in the middle of the tree. Because you're a swap, you go in the middle. Oh, no. Oh, no. The star broke. How the fuck did she... Oh, like this. It must be like this. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Fuck's sake. I've just dropped the star twice, and I've now lost bits of it. What a fucking idiot. The star. I need to go find the star. Draven, thank you so much for the follow. I will do a shot for you. Let's do an alcoholic shot. Let's do an alcoholic shot. Second time, third time. I know. I couldn't fucking hold on to it. Scout will have to remake it. I'll find the piece at the end of the stream. Right. Cheers to you, Draven. Thank you so much for the follow. And as I've said to my chat, if you haven't already, I'm pretty sure you all have. Please check out bio and make sure you're throwing a little love heart. You can just click on her name. You can just click on her name and that way you'll be following her. Or you click on her name and then click the love heart and then you follow her. Then we just write bio's name in as being a nice girl. Nice. Don't believe that. I think my wheel's off. I think the wheel's completely off. Sorry, let me blow my nose. Okay. File save. Should we get back to this murder mystery? Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. I don't think it's really making that much sense so far. Okay. Dr. Friede Show emerges with a start. Tall, thin, twitchy, with spectacles fogged at the edges and a leather satchel hanging at his side, like it's part of his anatomy. He flinches when you call his name. Detective Alex. He smooths his coat, trying to shake off whatever nerves crawl beneath his skin. You wanted to speak with me? He steps closer, his lantern light catching his sharp cheekbones and the dark circles beneath his eyes. Even from here you can smell chemicals, iodine, citrus solvent, maybe something sharper, woven beneath. You gesture for him to follow. Friede hesitates for a moment, then nods. Very well, lead the way. I will answer what I can. He seems wary, he seems ready. Yeah, we've got that nice Christmas vibes. Although the fireplace is fucking huge. And it doesn't look like my tree's on fire. But yeah, we've gone for festive vibes. We've gone for it. Shall we offer Friede the glass of whiskey? I kind of feel, I'm getting the feeling now that this doesn't know what's going on. You hold the half-finished glass of whiskey out toward Dr. Freedy. Show the amber liquid catching the lantern like a small, dangerous jaw. Freedy's eyes flick to it instantly. He doesn't take it. Instead, his fingers twitch at his sides. A thin line forms between his brows. A kind of look a man gets when he's suddenly doing a lot of calculations in his head. Whiskey, he said softly. His voice croaks just a little. At a time like this, he leans in slightly, sniffing the air above the room, not touching, not breathing too close, and instinctively pulls back. I'm a physician, Detective Alex. I don't drink whilst working. There's a tension there, not fear, awareness. Like he's evaluating the glass itself instead of the gesture. His eyes lift to yours. Where did you get that? He asked too carefully, too precisely. I tell 3D. I've got a feeling like that as well. Tell 3D I think the thing that made me start to think it just made it up is when it started talking about Dan in the basement. So, Draven, are you a Christmassy person? Do you like Christmas time? Or are you a bit like, nah, take it or leave it? I've always loved the Christmas run-up. Yeah. So I quite like the run-up. You poured it for me? He repeats it slowly, like he's unwrapping the sentence one layer at a time. Then his jaw tightens. He doesn't reach for the glass. He doesn't even lean close this time. Instead, he straightens up, spine stiff, shoulders tense, and you feel a subtle shift in the room. The kind of shift you get when someone who's been nervous suddenly decides they need to be very careful. Detective Alex! His voice is lowing. You shouldn't pour drinks at people when there is an active murder investigation, especially when the victim's drink was... He stops. He almost said too much. How do they all know it's fucking poisoned? How does everybody know this glass was poisoned before we've even decided it was poison? Like, it's not even been announced. Yeah, I'm with you, Gilioga. See, now it's saying we're going to get Chat GTP 4. It is doing its best. Why don't you tell me why you want me to drink it? Alex is to down the whole glass. I'm just going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Okay. Detective Alex, lock up. Detective Alex's eyes lock on the amber liquid one last time, and the room feels heavy, charged with tension. Every breath a silent dare. Without hesitation, you lift the glass and down it in one smooth motion. The whiskey slides down, sharp and bitter, but it's the aftertaste, the subtle chemical sting that sets your nerves alight. For a moment, the world blurs. Edges sharp and colours too bright. Your mouth tingles, your throat tightens just a little, but you hold steady. Dr. 3D's show, eyes wide, a flick of concern flashed across his eyes. Detective, are you certain that was no ordinary whiskey? You swallow hard, steady yourself. Something's in it. Poison. He takes a cautious step closer, voice low. Then we need to move fast. Whoever did this is counting on that glass and on you not noticing. The game has just got darker, Detective Alex. Your move. What should we do now? Run away very fast so no one can help you. I've had enough of this, you can tell. Detective Alex's instincts kicks in, sharp, urgent. Without a word, you pivot on your heels and bolt out the conservatory, boots pounding against the stone floor like thunder. The manor's corridors blur past as you race, every step fueled by adrenaline and a bitter bite still burning in your throat. The flickering lanterns seem to flicker faster, shadows twisting and reaching out, as if trying to catch you. No voices behind you, no footsteps chasing. Just you. One sharp knowledge that you're on your own. Outside, the cold night air hits your face like a slap. You don't stop, not yet. The poison is working. Time is running out. How do we make the game kill us? Dig a hole and crawl in. Okay, there we go. Detective Alex's lungs burn with each breath as you sprint across the cold, moonlit ground of Expense Manor. Your eyes dart wildly, searching for something to hide, somewhere to bury time against whatever's coursing through your veins. Ahead, beneath an ancient oak tree, the earth looks soft, a shallow, rough patch where the soil has been recently disturbed. Without hesitation, you drop to your knees, Fingers clawing into the dirt, the cold bites through your gloves, but you keep digging, urgency driving every motion. The hole is barely deep enough to fit your body, but it's enough to hide, enough to buy a moment's peace. You crawl in, curling tight, your breath slow and steady, heart pounding in the dark. The night is silent except for the whisper of wind through your leaves and faint pounding of your pulse. Time stretches, and the poison works its slow, insidious dance. Shout out, I am Lauren and Jelly Ogre colluded on the murder. There we go. We'll go with that. Detective Alex's voice, raw but steady. You push yourself up from the dirt and shout into the still night air. I am Lauren the Sir Welly Joker. The two colluded to murder expense. Just accuse everyone. Your words cut through the silence like a knife. From the shadows in their manner, faint footsteps shift. Too slow to be casual, too deliberate to be coincidence. The night holds its breath. Somewhere in the darkness, a whisper. You're making a grave mistake, detective. But your accusation hangs heavy. The pieces are turning. The game is closing in. Cover myself in baked beans. Detective Alex, you glance around the dark, silent grounds of Expense Manor, and then, in a move that could only be described as bold or utterly unpredictable, you grab the nearest tin of baked beans from the servant's pantry that somehow you've still got on you because you're a streamer who plans ahead. With a quick pop of the lid, you start smearing the warm, sticky beans all over your hands, arms, and even a bit on your jacket. Why? Well, if the night's about throwing off everyone's expectations, might as well do it in style. The glistening sheen of baked beans under the moonlight makes you look like a walking, talking, bizarre mystery. Somewhere in the distance, a muffled chuckle breaks into the tension, but the game isn't over. What's next? What's next, chat? Where do we go from here? I've kind of given up. I feel like this thing doesn't know what the answer is itself. Where do you want to go? I just want my character to die. What can we put? What can we put? Yeah. Why are they warm? Yeah, ask it. Please reveal the solution to the murder mystery. Oh, I didn't even write. Okay, the victim, Lord Expense Hawthorne. The murders, a secret collusion between Lady Bingley and Sir Well. Oh, we had one. Wow, we didn't even consider Lady Bingley. We fucking did though, didn't we? We accused her to Lauren. Fuck's sake. Lady Bingley knew about the manor's hidden secrets, especially the poison plants in her conservatory. Oh, we accused Jelly Ogre. Jelly Ogre's boots were clearly in the murder room. She and Sir Wed Jelly Ogre had financial dispute with Expense. He was planning to cut them both out of his will, threatening their futures. Lady Bingley, skilled in toxins, prepared the poison, knowing it would be hard to trace. Taking everyone to Expense's island. Those are just allegations. Everybody there's overage. Lily, we consider you innocent from the first moment we spoke to... Why was Lauren such a dickhead then? Lady Bingley, skilled in toxins, prepared the poison, knowing it would be hard to trace. Jelly Ogre, with his bulky size and grumpy demeanour, created distractions and used his access to the study to deliver the fatal drink. The whiskey glass in the study was tampered with. Poison slipped in without fingerprints. Expense was forced to drink it during a tense confrontation. The torn letter with the partial signature was from Jelly Ogre, threatening Expense to back off. Little Big Dan was locked away in the basement to keep him silent as he had witnessed suspicious conversations. I Am Lauren was innocent but caught in the middle, which is why she was defensive and careful. Seriously murdered hot. I Am Lauren, we've read that one. The strange brass key belonged to a hidden vault with more secrets which Lady Bingley and Jelly Ogre wanted to protect. Well, it's definitely protected now. The twist. Lady Bingley, obsessed with her greenhouse, was a cover. Jelly Ogre's gruffness masked a cunning mind and a plan to reclaim what he felt was rightfully his. So, Detective Alex, did you see it coming? Or did that baked bean cover throw off your scent? I think we had one of them. We hadn't even got... I think if we had more time, I think we'd have got round to questioning Lady Bingley, but Lauren seemed so bad. Submerge us hobos. What did you think, chat? Did you think that worked well, or do you think that was absolute nonsense and nothing made sense? I kind of liked it. I think it was working. I think it was definitely working. Yeah, I think we should have maybe questioned Lady Bingley earlier. It sort of worked. Chaotic good. I think it was a chaotic good. If we had more time, do you mean if you didn't have a mental breakdown after drinking? There was no mental breakdown, but a bit over dramatic. So we can have it more straight-laced. We could probably set one in the future and make it more, yeah, less gothic, more normal. Okay, if you want, we'll do another one at some point in the not-too-distant future. I quite enjoyed that. It was fun, and as long as you lot enjoyed it. It started out as awesome. I think we went down the wrong way of questioning, really. It sounded like Lauren was too guilty. I don't know why Lauren sounded so guilty. Everybody seemed to know it was poison from the outset. Like, everybody. You could probably make a project with a file that has an actual details in it, so it has a consistent story. Yeah, I think I need to do more background work. The problem is making it so I don't know what's going on. That's the thing. If I know what's going on, it's difficult. Right. Well, yeah, I think I need to do more background work. The problem is making it so I. Let's go find someone to raid, and then we'll do fact of the day. Thing. And then we'll leave from there. Going on, it's difficult. Right. Well, it's me. See if it's me. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, let's go find someone to raid. Let's go this way. Yeah, ChatGPT lost the plot a couple of times, and I had to reset. But yeah, it fell down a bit towards the middle. I quite like the ending, but I think the ending only got fun because I created chaos. I think me creating chaos was what made the ending fun. Like drinking the poison and running around absolutely like a madman from that point. It was good. It was good at that point. But yeah, I'll play with it a bit more. Now I know it's something that works and something that's fun. We can do more of it and have a laugh with it. Have a laugh with it going forwards. Right, we can close that down. But yeah, it'll be work. But it was the first time trying something new. And trying something new, I guess it was a fun something new. It was a fun something new. Right, everybody, it is time for Fact of the Day. In Japan, Christmas is basically KFC Day. Thanks to widely successful 1970s marketing... let's do that again. In Japan, Christmas is basically KFC Day. Thanks to a widely successful 1970s marketing campaign. Eating Kentucky Fried Chicken became the Christmas tradition. So much so that families now pre-order their buckets weeks in advance just to make sure they don't miss out. It's easily the busiest day of the year for KFC in Japan. All because of one legendary ad that convinced the whole country that Christmas equals fried chicken. Yeah, it was definitely fun when it started to go off script, wasn't it? It was definitely way more fun then. And I think the fun stuff was asking random questions. But yeah, now we know. Now you know. Right, that's our fact of the day. We're going to go and raid Fatalk. Let's click that in there. We'll be back on Friday playing some Species Unknown. If you've got a copy of Species Unknown and you want to join in, let me know. You could jump in and play. I've been really enjoying it. So hopefully maybe Jelly Ogre, 3D, Dave, Cascal, Beth, any of you lot will be jumping in. Hopefully you can, because it's a good game. It's a good game. Good game, good game. Thank you for the raid tonight, Biohazard Rain. You're lovely as always. Everybody, please check out Biohazard Rain. Draven, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gifted subs. And thank you for everything. They're just doing awesome. Not sure when I'll be about before 8 though. Yeah, that's fine. I don't normally get around to playing games until 9 anyway because of all the nonsense talking I do. Right. We will see you on Friday, if not before. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Have an awesome night. Thank you for being awesome yourselves. And remember that every single one of you, you are the best around. Take care of yourselves, everybody.
Go to bed, Lily.
Good night. Au revoir. Ta-ta. Oh, and hang around. We've got a new Lily Go to Bed song. We've got a new Lily Go to Bed. No, not everybody. We're going to go and raid Fat, by the way, because he's awesome. See you later.